when your body is run down, it generally has a huge toxic load in there. Your liver's already overrun and it doesn't have the energy to be able to keep dealing with these excess toxins.
Hey, I'm Trav. Back in 2010, I got hit hard with chronic fatigue syndrome, only 6 months after starting my new personal training business. I've spent the last 8 years researching and experimenting with my body to help get back to my best and beyond. I'm now sharing my story and my strategies with you so you can get back to living the life you love.
Hey, Trav here, holistic health and lifestyle coach, helping you to make your comeback. Now today, you will learn how to improve your nutrition to support your energy while fighting chronic fatigue syndrome and fibromyalgia. This is really important because you need every little bit of energy that you can get just to be able to get through your day, to be able to do a little bit more, because I know what it's like to go through a day with so little energy and not be able to get hardly anything done. So, here are 7 ways that you can boost your nutrition. Number 1, drink filtered water. By filtered water, you could just have a basic jug filter, or you could go a little bit better than that and get a multi-stage filter. You can work your way up and you could get something that also helps to filter out the fluoride, which is something that I do. I have a Durand ceramic water filter which helps to filter out the fluoride as well as everything else. There is a bit of debate about fluoride, but in my opinion it is something that seems to impair the system so the body doesn't function as well. Now this is up to you to figure out what you want to decide with that one, but that is something else there. So reverse osmosis filters also help to filter out the fluoride as well. A lot of the time with these higher end filters, they take a lot of the nutrients out of the water, so you want to put nutrients back into the water still. There are even better machines out there, but look, you've got to work within your budget. And I know what it's like to go through chronic fatigue syndrome and really have a lot of your money chewed up very quickly. So do what's best for you, the best way that you can make it work. If you don't have a filter, you can always get bottled spring water, which is something that I do whenever I travel or when I'm not using the filter. So that is very, very important. Your body is predominantly water. Give it good, clean, quality water and you will function a whole lot better. Number 2, eat organic foods as often as possible. Now, this is not always easy. Organic foods are a lot better, but remember that the organic foods don't have the pesticides in them. They're not sprayed, they are cleaner foods. So when your body is run down, it generally has a huge toxic load in there. Your liver's already overrun and it doesn't have the energy to be able to keep dealing with these excess toxins. So you want to eat foods that don't have that toxic build-up in them. I suggest have a looking at EWG's Dirty Dozen list and Clean 15 list. Now the Dirty Dozen list lists the 12 most common foods with the highest levels of pesticides in them, or most commonly sprayed, most toxic, I guess. And then the Clean 15 are the ones that generally have the least amount of toxicity, so you don't have to worry about getting them organic. And that's something that I use as a guide, and it's really, really helpful. So with organic foods, again, I would put your priority into your animal proteins as far as organic foods go, and that is because the organic animals have to eat organic feed. Now that is important because if you are eating animals that are eating organic feed, that's great. If they are eating non-organic feed, they could be eating GMO, they could be eating poor quality feed. The feed could have all sorts of different stuff in there that are going to cause issues with your body. Which brings us on to point number 3. Choosing wild-caught fish and grass-fed meats and eggs. Very important because they are not fed the grain feed. Now, if I've spoken before about grains causing inflammation and issues with certain people in your digestive system, you don't want to be eating animals that are already eating that sort of thing, because you then take that on into your body too. Now, a lot of these grains are very poor quality, not fit for human consumption, and maybe moldy or who knows what else. We don't know, but it's really not worth the risk. So again, go for wild-caught fish, not the farmed fish, and grass-fed meats and eggs, so that you are getting highest quality proteins as possible and not taking on the extra toxicity that could be in those particular foods. Another great option for cheap or better quality foods leads us on to number 4, and that's going for local produce from your farmers markets. This is, you're getting stuff that is not necessarily organic, but it may be a whole lot fresher. It's certainly not sitting around in supermarkets for a long time. You're getting it direct from the farmer, and it's going to be a whole lot better quality because it's fresh. And often the prices are quite good too, and again, money is very important when you are dealing with a chronic illness. So number 5, we go on to vitamins. So you could take extra vitamins to be able to help boost your nutrition and keep your levels up. Ideally, you want to go and see a naturopath and find out what are the best vitamins for you that help to meet your deficiencies. Now, a multivitamin is a great idea. Fish oil is a great idea, at least as a base starting point. Now, if you go and see the naturopath, they'll be able to guide you in the direction of what is the best type for you, and they may be able to run some tests to find out where you have deficiencies in vitamin and mineral levels to help build those levels up. Just filling those gaps might be enough nutrition to lift your system a huge amount and get you your life back. Number 6, we go on to greens. Eat more leafy greens, or green juices, or just get a greens powder that you can mix in with water or in with your smoothies. Now, leafy greens help to help the liver to function better, to help filter out your toxins and that sort of stuff and drag that stuff out of your body. So that is a great way to make it work. I suggest getting some frozen stuff. So frozen broccoli and spinach are very easy to just keep on hand all the time if you are run down and don't have a lot of energy to cook something together. At least you can pull it out, heat those sort of things up, and you've got some good quality greens in your diet, so you're not always chasing the fresh stuff, because sometimes even the preparation can be just too much and you don't have enough energy for it. Again, another reason that green powders are great, because you just keep them on hand, mix them in with some water or throw them in with a smoothie, throw them down. If you are at the shops, you can buy some green juices direct from the drink section or what have you, that can help to boost your levels as well and just give you that little bit more. Lastly, point number 7, digestive enzymes help to break down the food better so you can absorb it better. Now, this is really important when your digestive system is run down, which is often the case when you're dealing with chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia. So digestive enzymes, you would take them anywhere between before the meal, during the meal, and after the meal, within about 30 minutes. There is no evidence that suggests that one time is better than another. So just getting them around that time will help. But your body already produces digestive enzymes. It just might not be producing enough at the moment to really help you break down those foods well. You take the digestive enzymes, it helps to break down the food better, it's absorbed better, you get more energy. Alright? Now, if you were to go and do this for the next week or two, you're going to start to just feel a little bit more energy in your system, because you've got more nutritious foods coming into your life. You are getting less toxins coming into your body, which means less work for the liver, which means you're going to feel a whole lot better. Now, I'm all for less pain and more energy, because really that's what we're looking for. You can take every advantage you've got, use these 7 ways, boost your nutrition, and start feeling better straight away. If you like this and you want more tips like this, you can grab your free cheat sheet from conquerchronicfatigue.com. The link is in the description. You will get answers to the most common questions that I have been asked on how to recover from chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia. Now, this took me years to put together. Tons of research, over $150,000 spent in my own recovery and research courses, all sorts of things to find the answers to these questions. I'm going to give them to you for free because I want to help you get back to your best. So, go make your comeback, and we'll talk again soon.